Welcome back to my session. As a part of our DBMS training, today we continue with aggregate functions. What is the need of the aggregate functions and what are the aggregate functions in DBMS? Okay, in the previous session, we discussed what are the DDL statements and DML statements and what are the SQL operations. If you have any queries on SQL operations and DML statements, please comment me. Okay, if you want to comment me, first you subscribe Eazy Btech channel. If you subscribe Eazy Btech channel, you will get the notifications once I upload my videos. Okay, this channel is very useful for your career. Okay, now we continue with our session. Aggregate functions. What is the use of aggregate functions? I think we have five types of SQL statements. Okay, last three sessions onwards, I'm explaining what is DDL, what is DML, what is DCL, and what is TCL and DQL. I think we completed DDL commands and DML commands and DQL commands. Okay, after completion of these, if possible, this session only, I explain how to create database and how to control the language. Okay, first we go with aggregate functions. Okay, before that, I think last session we discussed about string operations. Okay, now we go with the aggregate functions. Okay, I'm explaining aggregate functions with examples. First, I would like to clear my screen, but I think I have some technical issues here. Yes. Okay, clear the screen. Clear screen is a command is used to clear the screen. Okay, first, what are the aggregate functions? What is the use of aggregate functions? Aggregate functions are used to simply retrieve the data from the filtering some data. We often perform some computational summarization of data. Okay, means if you want to perform some operations, okay, if you want to perform maximum value, means maximum, who are in the student database, you want to find out the maximum marks, minimum marks, average marks. Okay, at the time we are using. Okay, for that one, here I am creating one table. Again, I am using some create table student. Okay, here I am giving student ID, number of 10, then student STU name, varchar, yeah, please, if possible, you also varchar 2 of 10, then STU marks, number of. Otherwise, here we are doing STU marks, NUM here number. Okay, number data type 5. Okay, table created. Okay, if you want to give any constants, you can give the constants. Here I am not giving any constants. Okay, suppose I am giving some constants. I forgot about STD ID is a student ID is a primary key, and compulsory the student may be assign the value. Assign the value means null, not null, means not null. Okay, alter table name student, add, alter table name, add. What is the constant which you are adding? Primary key for STU ID. Okay, yes, here primary key spelling mistake, table alter. Okay, now you take describe the table, describe STU DENT student. Okay, this is the. And also, if you want to give some constraint not null, you can give the not null. Now directly we are insert the values by using ampersand insert into student values. Okay, we try to insert around some 8 records. Okay, that's why we are using ampersand. What are the fields? STUID, ampersand, STU name. I think previous class only I explained how to if we are using the characters. Okay, we are using single quotations. STU marks. Okay, now you are enter the marks. Okay, now I am enter 10, 11, 20. Student ID is 10. Student name is some Sai. Student marks are some 75. Invalid number. Student name. Okay. 1 minute. Student ID 78. Student name Sai. Oh. Actually, what happened? There I am giving student marks as a actually this is integer. We are giving like this. That's why it give error. 78 some Sai. Now you observe what is error. Okay, here I am not giving the ampersand as well as it is a string data. It is integer data type. But here I am giving single quotation. Okay, that's why it gives some error. 74. One row is created. Next 56 Kumar Sai Kumar 89. Next student ID 26. Name Ravi. Marks some 55. Again 36 Venu. Marks 99. Student ID sorry, student ID 78. Student name is Sri Ramalu and marks is 77. Now select from STU student. Yes. We have how many rows? Only we have 3 rows. Okay, I want to insert one more row. Okay, 2 more rows. Some 46. Madhu 77. Again student number is 56. Okay, yes. Please check what happened now. 56 Swati and 88. Okay, what is the problem? Unique constraint. Already we have 56 with Kumar. Again I am giving 50. I forgot and given 56. That's why here please try to understand. Okay, I am doing some wantedly errors. Okay, please try to understand what I am doing. Already here this is the student ID is the primary key. Again I am giving student ID is a 56. But this is a primary key. Primary key is a not null and unique. Okay, this violating the condition constraint. That's why student ID 77. Student name is Ramo. Student marks are some 65. Okay, one more last row. Student ID is 43. Student name is Naresh. Marks are 45. Now select from STUD student. Okay, these are okay. From this particular database, I wanted to know about the average marks. Okay, average marks. Okay, that's why here we have a student total. 5 types of aggregate functions: count, sum, average, max, and min. Okay, first we go with the count. What is the use of count? SELECT, select count of student ID from student. Okay, total it count the 1 2 3 4, how many rows. Okay, suppose here any marks are repeated, not repeated. Okay, suppose I want to insert one more row. Insert into some student values. Here I'm entering student ID is different. Okay, some 12. Student name is Rishi, and student marks are 77. Please try to understand. One row is created. Now I'm giving some count. Student marks. Okay, count the 1 2 3 4 5 6 7 and one more. We are adding one more record, that's why it count the number of rows. Okay, count is used on the number of rows. Okay, the number of values in the column. Okay, select. This is the syntax. Just now we checked. Next one is sum. If you want to find the select sum of STU marks, from student. Okay, total sum of the marks. I want to know who got the minimum mark. Select min STU student mark from student. What is the minimum mark? 45. 45 is the minimum mark. Next. Select max of student marks from student. History marks, but here I am giving only I want to change this. Okay, maximum mark. What is the maximum mark? 99 is the maximum mark. Okay, what are the use of aggregate function? Aggregate functions are, one more is their average. Average class average is 72.665. Okay, aggregate functions are used to perform any mathematical computations. Actually, aggregate functions we are using in mathematically. Aggregate functions are used to representing mathematical functionality. Okay, mathematical operations on SQL database we are using with the aggregate functions. What are the generally what type of operations we perform in a database? Okay, if you have take some database of DMart, okay, as a DMart owner, he wanted to know about what about the average sales today. Okay, compared to yesterday, what about the average sales today, and what about the minimum? Okay, minimum price rate. What about the maximum price rate? Okay, how many transactions completed today? Okay, total. I think guys. In a bank, timings are morning 9 to evening 5. Who are the people working in the bank? Their bank timings are 10 to 5 or 6. But only transactions allow morning session only 10 to 2 only. What about afternoon session? Normally Monday to Friday afternoon 2:30 to 3:30 or 4 they are allow the customers. Okay, but 3:30 to 5 o'clock or 3:30 to 5:30 they are working. What they are doing? They are applying these type of aggregate functions only. Okay, they want to find out the select count number of transactions. Okay, count. Here we are using based on student marks. Okay, here I am using student marks from today date. STU student. Okay, yes, spelling mistake. Okay, 8. Okay, how they are using? Select count of number of transactions, number of, yeah, please try this type of transactions from day to date. Why? Because they are creating a database according to date wise. Today, okay, unknown command. Why? Because sorry. Okay, view does not exist. Why? Because today is not exist. Okay, view does not exist. Give the reply is sorry, view does not exist. Okay, like that. Okay, actually where we are using aggregate functions. Okay, aggregate functions are using and also when we are using the aggregate functions, we are using some classes. Okay, those classes are ordered by, group by, and having. Okay, suppose I wanted to sort the all the marks. Okay, so first of all I want to select star from student. Okay, now I want to arrange in the ascending order. Okay, ascending order or descending order. Okay, ascending order or descending order. That's why here select star from. Okay, here these are the classes. Basically, the SQL support. Actually, what we discussed, SQL operations also called as a classes, and are not in, and some functions, string functions. Last session we discussed. If you have any queries, please go with the SQL operations session and check. If you have any queries, please ping me or comment me. I will clarify your doubts. Okay, if you wanted to ping me or if you want to comment, first of all you have to subscribe Eazy Btech channel. Okay, once you subscribe to Eazy Btech channel, along with this training, you can get your other subjects also. This is very useful for your career. So please share this channel details to your peer group as well as your friends and your peer group and your relatives. Okay. Okay. That's why please check SQL operations. Here the classes are ordered by, group by, and having. Okay. Here we are not using in the aggregate, whereas in the aggregate functions we are not using where class. That's why we go with the having. Having is nothing but a where class. Okay, ordered by is nothing but if you want to print student some ordered. Okay, here we have to use ordered by student marks, column name student marks. Okay, completely it is ordered by student mark. This is an ascending order. Suppose I wanted to print descending order. Okay, basically here we have ascending order or descending order. If you wanted to print in ascending order, we check with the count stu marks order. Okay, count now we go with the student ID. Select start. Here we forgot. Yeah, please try to understand. Here I'm doing some mistakes. Okay, here this is in descending order. Okay, normal syntax is select star from table name ordered by column name. Okay, which column you want to do sorting in which column? Here you have some n columns. Okay, you are specify the which column by using which column you want to check. Okay, for that one we are using the ordered by. Okay, ordered by. Suppose here I'm giving suppose STU name. Okay, STU names in ascending order. Suppose I'm remove this in descending order. Okay, in the previous question, Okay, they are giving some query. Okay, select they are giving some 3 or 4 relations. Okay, you wanted to print all the values, okay, based on the student marks in ascending order. You write, they are giving the constraint condition, okay, based on the some particular student number or student name. Okay, by using that you can check with that column name check with the column name and take the column name, and you have to take the class is order by. Okay, you take with order by. Okay, next, what is the use of group by? Group by group by is used for having class. Okay, select a column name. Group by is used applying the aggregate operation. Okay, basically here group by, order by and having all are used for aggregate functions only. Here if you want to print only group by specific column only, you have a table. Okay, if you wanted to print group by, when next session we go with the nested sessions, okay, nested queries, then I'm explain what is the group by. Okay, once you know about the nested sessions, then you know about the group by. Having, what is the use of having? Having also class which is used for, instead of where class we are using in aggregate functions, we are not using where class. Okay, select some min of minimum, which one? Student marks. Okay, that is also from student. STU marks, total marks, STU marks, yes. Minimum marks. Okay, here we are working these aggregate functions on single table. If you want to working with the multi tables, we go with the group by and having. I think you are clear about aggregate functions. Okay, tomorrow we continue for next session. For next session we continue with our SQL, nested queries, as well as introduction to normalization. Okay, please subscribe Eazy Btech channel.